Hey guys, here's Travis again with another vehicle from Rides Unlimited Incorporation. This was purchased at a DWI auction, DWI drug auction rather, excuse me. They don't really disclose which one it was taken for, but here it is, 1999 Ford F-250. V10 Triton, 4x4, really nice truck, 125,000 original miles. Stands up nice on a nice lift kit. Brand new. Let me repeat. Brand new. Rims and tires. At least the tires on there, 20-inch rims, the tires on there, they're Nitto tires, high performance tires. Rim package with the tires, I'd say, is upwards of $3 grand. Lift kit, lifted very nicely. Paint job is very clean, very nice. I'm gonna walk around it one time quickly, then go back around, show damages. Clean Carfax. 3 previous owners. Last owner was in New York. They owned the car for a very short time before it got taken away. Very short time. And then the rest was just, I guess waiting for the DA's office to release it. Okay, here's the Carfax. F-250 Super Duty. No accidents. 3 previous owners. Last owner in New York. 125,000 was the last reported miles. It is 4x4. It is a lariat. It does have leather. Second time around, I'm going to point out some damages. A couple scratches and feathering on the door here. I believe that might buff out. I don't know. Believe it should. There are a couple little scratches on the hood. Nothing significant. Regular road chips on the hood. Amazing truck the way it stands out. It's got a very aggressive chain that I left it on there. It looks pretty cool. It was on there when we purchased it. Looks pretty cool. Another couple little scuffs on this fender here. Right there. Probably have my body guy just touch it up with some black touch-up paint and make it go away. These are the rims and tires, 20-inch rims. They're brand new. They could use a really good cleaning. Vehicle was detailed. I think they could have did a lot better. These are 35 by 12.5 R20 LT. They are Nittos. Like I told you, they are, what is that? Trail Grappler. So, nice tires, nice rims. They are brand new. My whole finger sits between the meat. They are brand new. Going down a little more. Very small blemish in the paint right here. Right there as well. This vehicle, I believe, previously was probably being used to tow maybe trailers. Does have that contraption to tow. This is always an area of common interest for rust. Nothing really notable. Seems to be pretty solid throughout. I was told that the truck was a complete repaint, that this was originally tan. Pretty good paint job. Paint is nice. It was previously undercoated. Please see my detailed pictures in the listing. Chassis is straight, strong, no rotting. Of course, it probably had normal surface rust, but this was done before us owning it. This vehicle was seized by NYPD back in 2014, 15, I believe. So it did sit in the NYPD yard. So I would say the undercoating's probably about 2 years old, 3 years old. It was probably done right before they got it taken away. Giving you a closer look to show you what's going on. I pretty much banged on this thing with a hammer because I know what to look for on these things. Make sure there's no weak spots, no rot throughs. Pretty straight chassis. Again, normal surface rust. Does have some rocker panel issues, I'll call it. They, these F-250s are known for it. I'm not going to sit there and tell you it's something it's not. Has some rocker panel issues, but overall you'll never find another truck like this in this condition. A little bit of rusting on the bottom part of the 2 rear doors. Again, good body guy should be able to situate it out. Let me open the doors and just show you what I'm talking about. Start with the passenger side. Very little rust and bubbling on the bottom there. Rocker panels, as you can see, some rust. It does have some rust. You know, they're not perfect. Again, that will reflect in the price of the vehicle. But what you're getting is so much more than just a regular F-250. It is a lariat. It does have leather. It does have 4x4. It is lifted. It's got a wheel and tire package on it. Interior is very clean, very presentable. Some rocker panel issue there. A little bit more right there. And right there. That's the driver's side. Driver's side rear door. A little bit on the bottom there. Again, I disclose everything as I can, as best as I can. I try not to leave anything out. If I see it, I will note it. Take a quick look under the hood. Give me 1 second. I just gotta lift this hood up. Under the hood's very clean. It is V10 powered. This side's got a brand new battery in there. We just replaced it yesterday. Battery's a little weak on start. Guess the cold cranking amps weren't sufficient enough anymore. This truck is really high. I'm sorry I don't have anything to stand on to get a better look in there.
How much did I see for that truck?
8,700. Neighbors are questioning the truck. We're getting you started up. All right. All the bulbs are there. Check light, airbag light, voltage light. Again, nothing that someone had pulled out before. Nothing stays illuminated. Everything does go away. There are no warning lights on. Again, I'm not wearing my seatbelt, that's why that's on. It does have an aftermarket radio with navigation. Hit the Navi button. Wait for that to load. It is 4-wheel drive. I'll show you the 4-wheel drive works now. I'll put this in neutral. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear it. I'm going to go 4-wheel high first. Hear that click. I'll go 4-wheel low. 4-wheel low range. It bites in nice. That's reverse. That's the low. I don't, again, it's just for getting you out of like snow or ditch or anything like that. It's the 4x4 working. Let's shift it back into high. Heard the motor kick it out. Let's drive. And reverse. It does have backup camera. Cameras doesn't seem to be working. Again, that's maybe something you can find aftermarket. You know, get a little camera off eBay or something for 30, 40 bucks. Put it back in. I put it back in 2-wheel drive. Hit here. Oh, I pressed it. There you go. Navigation working correctly. That's where I am. There I just imaged the vehicle. Has some type of transmission control module. Not sure if it's functional. Again, just noting it because it is there. One of the things you will hear on this truck as I drive it is the driver's side wheel well fender cover. You'll hear it rub when I turn the wheel really hard, only because I guess whoever put the rims and tires had the driver's side one removed and they cut like a little access so it doesn't rub on the passenger side. So we put the driver's side one back on. I haven't cut the access for it where it rubs. Again, it's something minor rather. Not something that really grabbed my interest, but you know, I'm gonna drive it, show you how it runs, how it handles. Hit a few bumps. There's a big bump here in the road. suspension's tight. Again, with any lifted vehicle, it is a little bit more of a bouncy ride. Please don't expect a factory, soft, ride. When these things are converted and they put lift kits into them, they are a little bit more of a stiffer ride, because they're altering the suspension. So this does have an altered suspension. Motor and tranny on the money. I can tell you one thing. We got this actually physically in about a week ago. Here in New York, we got about 6 to 8 inches of snow. Doesn't sound like a lot, but here in New York, when we get hit, some of our roads don't get touched for a long time. And I was pulling people out with this, just helping neighbors that were plowed in, because 8 inches turns into 16 inches when they plow it, and a lot of these cars can't get out. So it's quite a nice hefty truck to own. It does have aftermarket xenon headlights. They are functional, they are working, they're light blue, very light blue, very nice. Radio is working, operable. Interior's in pretty good shape. There's a lariat. No holes, no tears. Again, just normal wear that you would find on interiors. Shifts out perfectly. Again, very impressive vehicle to drive. It gets a lot of looks, a lot of stares. Just a very well kept truck. Windows are working. Nice, they work good. Does have airbags again. Does have a lot of little fixings that these trucks people like to put in. I believe it has an aftermarket air intake. I'm not 100% sure. I believe so. Go around here. Get some more few bumps. You can hear the suspension. Very impressive truck. Clean title, clean history, clean Carfax. We replaced the starter, we replaced the rear brakes, topped off the fluids, if it needed to be done. Very original vehicle. Somebody will be very happy with this. They're very hard. These F-250s are very hard to come by. I don't want to come by like this. This is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own something like this, like in this condition. You'll hear the rubbing now. Again, I'll probably, before the vehicle leaves, I'll probably cut that little access in the fender well, where it hits the fender liner. Again, it's something that we replaced. I haven't had a chance to do it, but I will make it right. It's not too crazy of a job. It's maybe a little 6-inch cut that you got to put in there, but that's about it. Power mirrors are working. Very clean truck. Very presentable. It's got the bug deflector on the hood up there. Vanity mirrors.